Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for August 11th, 2025. We've got a base plus prosperity kingdom today. And we've got a 5 too, which looks good off the cuff. Not a lot of cheap stuff here. So there's Witch and Charlatan for cursing. We probably want to open with one of those. The only trashing is Crystal Ball. Gross. Artisan can do some work to set that up, though. So it might not be too bad. We've got... The only plus actions is Workers' Village. Which, I mean, normally that would be fine, but it's just like because of the limited trashing, it could be a little rough, especially because the draw is weak as well. Just Vault and Witch. We've got plus buy from Workers' Village as well, and then also collection, and then gains from Artisan. There's... Oh, and also Anvil. Colonies as well, but yeah, collection is normally how you want to score on a collection board. Admittedly, here it is a little bit harder than normal, although there are peddlers to be gained, and Workers' Village can give you a good number of buys, but a lot of the other cards are expensive. So ordinarily, I would say, well, not just ordinarily. I would say Witch is the stronger card in general than Charlatan. I think that's a pretty uncontroversial take. But it is worth noting that part of the reason for that is because Charlatan modifies the curses. And when Witch and Charlatan are on the same board, that effect also applies to the curses that Witch gives out. So Witch... It is not, like, in this particular context, a stronger cursor just in terms of, like, how bad the curses are. So what I'm thinking about here is, as I mentioned, there's a lot of expensive cards that we want to get. And so, even though Witch is normally the stronger card, and we do want to get some draw into our deck, presumably, at the same time, Charlatan is going to do a better job of helping us get the other cards that we want than Witch is, because Witch at most is going to give us 2 coins, and Charlatan is going to give us 3, and we only have 7 coins in our deck to start with. It wouldn't necessarily be such a bad thing to, like, open Witch and then buy, like, I don't know, like a Workers' Village or an Anvil or something along those lines. Like, Anvil can gain Peddlers and Workers' Villages, but I still wonder... whether it is actually better to get a Charlatan, which can then potentially enable us to get an Artisan, and then that will... The Artisan's going to do a lot of work here. I'm actually thinking so. I think we go with Charlatan. Okay, and here we... Double Anvil. What? Let's get the Artisan. Anvil for Anvil? What is the bot doing? I've seen the bot do this Anvil Rush thing before, but that wasn't a board with, like, Tower. There's no Tower here. Do we want an Anvil? It will enable us to get Workers' Villages and eventually Peddlers. I think 1 Anvil should be fine. What is happening? Alright, 2 Artisans on this board. I'm a little dubious about. What I want to do just for a little bit is like Artisan for Crystal Ball, top deck a junk card, play Crystal Ball, trash the junk card. And I guess a second Artisan would, like, work fine with that. But I'm also wondering if it should just get a collection already. I mean, the bot's Anvil Rush thing is going to be, like... It possibly make none of this matter, but... think I will take the second artisan, actually. Alright, well sadly we don't have enough to get more than just the workers' village. I do not want a second anvil. The bot can have 9 anvils if that's what it wants. Okay. Yeah, so we'll take a crystal ball, top deck, estate, trash, can take another workers' village. What's the bot's plan to get like a third pile? We could take another artisan. I don't think so. I think we're going to take collection now. Okay. We could just get a couple of collections here. Top deck. I guess we can't utilize the anvil, but we could buy a bunch of peddlers. And get a bunch of points and such. I guess we'll top deck the anvil. I guess it's not that many peddlers, is it? Okay, hold on. Maybe we take a workers' village. And then a collection. And I guess we're top decking the estate. Well, the bot sure has emptied those 2 piles. I mean, I don't like super want a province, but at the same time, like given, I mean, I don't know what pile could the bot empty. I guess workers' villages. If we take 1 province here, like the bot just has no ability to catch up, right? That's what I'm thinking about. Is like crystal ball just to play the copper, take a province, and just lock up the points lead. Yeah, and now it's going to start gaining copper because it's like, oh, what can I even do? And now, I mean, we can just buy a bunch of peddlers, I guess. Try to empty piles. This is so silly. I'm like, it would have been nice to like play this game for real rather than whatever the hell this nonsense is. But maybe we take 1 more province even. Let's go peddler, peddler, province. So we have 3 gains. Yeah, okay. So we can do like collection, like that. No, we should do village, top deck that. action, top deck that. Yeah, that was really stupid. Like, what? What is this? What? I don't know. I was thinking, initially that potentially also like the artisans could gain some witches and then like we give out more curses that way and whatever. And maybe that would have worked fine, but this was like a very safe line against the bot's silly strategy. But I wanted to do more with my deck, but the bot had other ideas. I cannot fathom the logic. Like, I could sort of understand it if you used the anvils to take workers' villages, and then you used the that to buy peddlers, but you would need a collection to like actually make that any good. I don't know. Yeah. Is it like there was, as I mentioned earlier, there was a board where the bot did really well. It was like Anvil, Watchtower. No, it wasn't Tower. It was Battlefield and what was the other landmark? Aqueduct. So it was like you'd like Anvil for like a silver, and then you'd buy an estate, and you'd get the battlefield points and the aqueduct points, that sort of thing. And then like you could use the Watchtower to top deck more anvils and stuff like that. Anyway, the bot did a really good job on that board, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, it identified this like rushy thing, but now I'm like second guessing whether it did or whether it just like is obsessed with anvil because here there's just absolutely no way that's any good. Like I don't understand. So yeah, this like it would have been more fun to play. I mean, perhaps that's always true, but certainly in this particular case, like it is especially true that it would have been more fun to play this against a human opponent that would have like, played the game in a way that made sense, and then maybe you get to see still some divergent strategies, but not to the point where the divergence is into nonsense. Obviously having a 5-2 here was going to be an advantage anyway, but yeah. Well, whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.